I am Naya. Call me Naya. If you are new to my channel, then welcome to my channel. But if you have already been here before, you already know the steez with us. You already know the love is unconditional. If you find it hard to be respectful, please stay the fuck out the live. Please unsubscribe. Please move around, or keep your comments to yourself. Over here, we do not care about your belief systems. We do not care about your sexual orientation. We don't care about none of that shit. But over here, you will show some damn respect. All right. So make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, talk to me. I talk back. But we about to go ahead and get into this energy for divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Grand rising again and again and again. All right. I'm just so happy this morning. Oh, I'm happy every morning, but I'm just so happy. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. It's six. I gotta go to work. It's 6:30 in the morning. I gotta go to work in a little bit, but I get off earlier today. My afternoon should be as busy as it was yesterday, so I should be able to come on later on today. That is the goal. Hold on, let me tighten up my what's the name? Where my other string at? Okay, there we go. All right, so Sagittarius. Hey, Sab, Grand Rising, love. So Sagittarius, let's go ahead and hop into this energy. I want to start off. I'm going to start off with some oracles here for you, Sag, and then shit, we going to keep it pushing. I'm going to try not to be too long, but I mean, hell, it is what it is. Shit, we going to get out what we need to get out. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. What Sag needs to know? Divine Feminine, what's this? All right, so Sagittarius, the first one that I have here is the number one. I have the number one here, and then I also got 1010. But number one, new beginnings, individuality, positivity, and support, intuition, creation, success, motivation, and strength. The start of something new. Stay positive, create something amazing. You are not alone. Take risks. You're a co-creator. So, Sagittarius, this is giving the energy of shit like maybe old chapters closing, new things opening up for you, new doors opening. So if you have started something, Sagittarius, or if you are in that space of creating or renewal, or even if it's in the matters of relationships or whatever the case is, Sagittarius, keep it pushing, stay positive, and understand that it's all about your mental, all right? Make sure as well that through this process of new beginnings and things like that, you're going to have roadblocks. You're going to have certain things happen, Sagittarius. And I mean, shit, it is what it is, but learning how to transmute that energy. And like I always say, we don't take losses, only lessons, all right? So transmuting what you thought or what you could perceive as a loss as a lesson, all right? 1010 here, ascension, growth, something on the way, reunite, and open heart here. So it also could be a reuniting of two people together as well. Something that is like something that could have ended, or something that could have been like back and forth a little bit, but now finding stability, something on the way, reunite and open heart. Let me get one more here. Ascension and growth. Let me get one more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius. Creation, success, motivation, and strength. Keep going, Sagittarius. All right? Divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius. I'm also hearing too, spin the block. So I don't know if Sagittarius, if like whether that be somebody else to you or you to somebody else or whatever the case is, but I feel like something coming back. I don't know how else to explain that. Something coming back, someone coming back, whatever it is, but spin the block. I have Moon and Taurus here, heart chakra. Going back into that open heart energy with the 1010. Kind, generous, warm, loyal, financial security, gifter, and attractive. Heart chakra here. Let me get one more. One more for divine feminine, divine masculine. Sagittarius. Somebody's moon could be in Taurus. Also learning as well. Learning new things. And then I have number 9 here, end of a phase. Yeah, so how I talked about as far as like maybe an old chapter closing, but end of a phase, your soul's mission, universal laws, spiritual enlightenment, awareness, awakening, growth, higher self, trust, and service. Let go of what no longer serves you. Be of service to others. A loved one needs you. Maybe that's that spin the block energy. A loved one needs you. Take action. balance, giving and receiving. Do not care about what others say. So being transparent no matter what too, Sagittarius. Even if others do not agree with it, or people want to have their commentary about it, or people want to feel some type of way, whatever the case is, but don't care about what nobody else say. It's like growing up, like my mom used to tell me that, like when I used to cry to her, complain to her about girls in school or boys in school talking about me or saying mean things about me, and she used to tell me, "Baby, I'm grown. That never stopped. Like I'm 40 years old. I'm 45. I'm 50 years old. People still talk about. People still talk." And as a kid, I didn't believe her because I felt that adults, especially when you get to a certain age, should be better. But that's not the case, and I'm learning that now in my now that I'm 25, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't stop. So it doesn't matter. You're going to be damned if you do, you're going to be damned if you don't when it come down to certain people, all right? But this awakening here, this intuition, so Sagittarius, you could be going through a spiritual enlightenment. You could be going through, it's like a higher awareness of self or what's going on around you as well, too, Sagittarius. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Sagittarius. Can I get two? Thank you. So the two that I got here is candle, illumination, and then I also have dice, gamble. Let me read these out for you, Sagittarius. Candle, illumination, and dice, gamble. Let's see. All right. Candle, illumination. You have been asking for something for a long time now. Be assured that very soon the answer or solution you have been waiting for will be illuminated. Too often you have dismissed direct divine guidance, mistaking it for your own thoughts, which you have then analyzed and pushed to the back of your mind. Instead, it is time for you to realize your natural clear cognizant, clear knowing abilities and accept that it is how you receive your messages from spirit. Doing so will enable you to clearly understand your next steps, and your ideas will appear as bright burning candles lighting your way. You can trust the messages you have been given. Allow your inner light to shine brightly, for by doing so you illuminate the way for others to follow. Soon you will understand. An answer to a problem or a question will be revealed. Be careful not to dismiss your ideas and psychic abilities. Trust. Get more sunshine. Open the curtains and let light in. Shine like the star you are. So if you are somebody who likes to like kind of like, I'll say like stay in that hermit energy, keep blinds closed, stay to yourself, whatever the case is, bring light into your home. All right, get that energy in. It's very important. I had to learn that too. It's like, especially when it comes down to your mood as well. I was expressing that, it was probably like a month or so ago. I was telling my mom, I was like, I just feel so down. I don't know, I just feel this, I just feel that, and my mama, she was like, do you open your curtains, do you open your blinds? And I'm like, no, not really. She's like, open them, it'll help. And I'm thinking, I'll be like, Mama, what are you talking about? But my mama ain't never steered me wrong. I opened them up and it was almost like an instant change. So if you are that type of person as well, open up your motherfucking blinds. All right, get you some sunshine. So I have dice gamble here. It says, should you stay or should you go? This is what we've been wondering of late. You want to throw in the towel, but if you do, you are running away from your responsibilities. Perhaps you should persevere and carry on. It might get better, but what if it doesn't? If a situation is not serving you as it should, if you are not being appreciated, then surely it is time to leave. You were told to let go of what no longer serves you with the number 9, Sagittarius. It says here, but what if, I'm sorry, it says, if a situation is not serving you as it should, if you are not being appreciated, then surely it is time to leave. However, as you have put in so much time and energy, it may be a mistake to leave before you reap the rewards. You can stay in the warmth of your current comfort zone or gamble it all away on a leap into the unknown, which might eventually lead you to adventures that will fulfill your soul, dreams, and desires. gamblers. Only you can decide whether or not to take a risk. Time to roll the dice. Sagittarius, chances make champions. All right. Gamblers Anonymous can help recovery from a gambling addiction. Time to take a risk. Recognize which of your strengths or weaknesses support a decision you're trying to make. You know what to do. Whatever you decide, you will be supported. So it's like if you have a certain desire to have your own business or be able to live off of something that you create, Sagittarius, understand that you are your first and hardest working employee. Okay, so it's like to be able to get something started or be able to make things happen or be able to get things like in the space that you want them to, you gotta push, Sag. Keep fucking pushing. All right, take a gamble. Shit, take a chance on yourself. Like I said, chances make champions, Sagittarius. Let's keep going here. I actually want to get some love oracles out here first before we get into the tarot. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius. So the first one that I have here is my life is a mess right now. My life is a mess right now. I have here, I can't handle your love. So Sagittarius, whether this be you or somebody else to you or whatever the case is, Sagittarius, it may be hard for somebody to not have you, Sagittarius, or it may be just difficult for somebody to not have someone else at all. But my life is a mess right now. What is this? When I talked about as far as your mental state as well and what you claim, I don't know. I don't know if it was Leo that I said this to yesterday morning or whatever the case is, but it was just like as far as like what you claim, you have to like move or think highly of yourself, the highest vibration. So don't be claiming, oh, well, my life is a mess or nothing is going right or whatever the case is, because you're going to keep attracting a messy life or things not going right. Can I get clarity on my life is a mess right now? Divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius. The second one that I have here, it is all too much. So somebody could be really overwhelmed. Somebody can just be really overwhelmed. My life is a mess right now. It is all too much. Somebody can be extremely overwhelmed. But when we were talking about gamble and dice here, and as well as candle and illumination, Sagittarius, it's time to transmute energy. All right? Your life is not a mess. It is all too much. You could be overwhelmed. Yeah, that happens. Rather that be from bills or things with things with relationships or whatever the case is. But no, it's not a mess, Sagittarius. It's something ending or it's a certain chapter closing, Sag. My life is a mess right now. It is all too much. I can understand being overwhelmed. And then we also had how I can't handle your love or something like that. Something just can be really deep, really fucking deep. I want to be different. So make those changes. I want to be different or I want things to be different. Somebody wants to change or wants their surroundings to change, whether that be financially, in their love life, spiritually. Yeah, somebody wants to create a different life for themselves. Somebody wants something else. Let me get one more here for Sagittarius. Transmute energy, Sagittarius. Yeah, I have here, I was hurt by you, and what do you see in me? I was hurt by you. What do you see in me? I feel like Sagittarius, don't look for any outside validation. You need to look within yourself. So practice meditation as well too, Sagittarius. But this, I was hurt by you. Somebody could be hanging on or harboring some type of hurt or some type of like I don't know how to explain it. Like being mistreated or maybe feeling like they weren't like valued enough. Rather that be Sagittarius, you to somebody else or somebody else to you, Sagittarius, that somebody feels this way. What do you see in me? I feel like somebody needs to see something within themselves and move forward. I feel like also too, somebody wants to know why someone else talks to them. Or maybe somebody always seeks validation. I feel like that's a like I can understand wanting clarity on I can understand wanting clarity or wanting to like really be sure of what you got going on or who you're dealing with or whatever the case is, but at the same time always make sure that you are using your own discernment, your own intuition. When we have that candle illumination coming out, your clear cognizance, your knowing. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot here. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Sagittarius. I feel like something needs to be let go here. Yeah, so the first one that we got going here, we got the Seven of Pentacles here, and then we also got the Temperance here as well. So I feel like too, Sagittarius, when it comes down to your finances, I mean, shit, it's like I can understand working on them, wanting them to be better, wanting them to grow in a certain way and all that stuff. But Sagittarius, I feel like growth comes with consistency, all right? When it comes down to your job, or even I'll use a simple example as this, like okay, I'll use my food as an example. I grow my own food. Green beans, tomatoes, kale, and spinach, and zucchini. I grow a whole bunch of shit. But it's like, I can't expect for my seed to grow, or I can't think that those seeds are going to sprout and grow if I'm just staring at them all the time. And I'm not, like, you have to nurture that thing. But I feel like it's going to take time. This high priestess as well here too, and as well as the sun. Something has to do with a Leo too. But I feel like when it comes down to this high priestess energy, especially when it was talking about your claircognizance, your knowing, hidden knowledge, spirituality, the Hanged One, I feel like also too somebody might be going deeper into their spiritual journey as well, an awakening here. And I feel like also too somebody could also, whether it be a Leo to you, Sagittarius, or Sagittarius you to another Leo, or whatever the case is, I feel like somebody is always thinking about you. This 10 of Wands here as well, it could be somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time because y'all blocked, or because you blocked them. But also understand too, Sagittarius, that as far as any burdens or as far as anything that you feel like may be too much to bear, God will not give you too much that you cannot bear. All right? Even if it seemed like, no, I think this weight is a little bit too heavy, or I think this is a little bit too much for me. No, it's not. It's how you're thinking about it. Where's your mind at? But somebody is always on Sagittarius. Somebody is always on somebody else's mind. It's another fire sign. I also got the Page of Cups here too. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here as well. So a water sign and as well as a fire sign cannot be as close as what they used to be. I feel like Sagittarius as well, you may not too much care about what a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio has to say. You may not too much care about dealing with them, talking to them. Somebody could have blocked somebody else because they lied. Or they just didn't, or they just weren't who they needed them to be, or they just weren't what they, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they just weren't who they needed to be, or they just weren't who they're supposed to be, or I don't know, like they just didn't fit a certain standard or something. This person could have been real naive in a way. Or this person could really just, like, maybe in your eyes, Sagittarius didn't really have a lot of, like, substance to them as far as their conversation, what they liked, what they did, or whatever the case is. But Sagittarius, I feel like you don't necessarily, like, really have, like, an interest. This is also giving Aquarius energy as well, too. Even though we don't have any sword energy out here, but I'm getting Aquarius here as well. But I feel like as far as, like, maybe someone who like to play games, or something that's just like, I don't know, it's just not what you're looking for. Even if they are a cool person and you are able to have, cool conversation with them or whatever the case is, it's like, it's still not necessarily, maybe you want something deeper, Sagittarius, and that person is just not giving it. But I feel like somebody could have cut somebody off for lying or for just being a foul person, just in general. Grand Rising, love. Let me get a few more here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. Yes, Sagittarius, keep growing, keep glowing. But when it comes down to your finances as well, it's like, I mean, shit, doing what you got to do to, I don't want to say survive, but hell, yeah, save your money as well too, Sagittarius. Keep pouring into yourself. Have patience. Yeah, I was talking about Sagittarius. I'm sorry. I was talking about air sign. I was talking about Aquarius specifically. We got the Seven of Swords here. That's Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Goodness gracious, Naya. This Seven of Swords here, yeah, somebody could have, whether it was an air sign or not, I feel like Sagittarius, like somebody that maybe you didn't necessarily like, maybe you don't necessarily care to talk to them no more. Whether you actually block their number or not or whatever, but I don't feel like communication with this person is really a big deal to you. You could even leave their messages on red, or even if you don't leave them on red, you could just not really like too much care to respond. Like you don't care. I feel like Sagittarius, you're going through like a financial breakthrough and a spiritual awakening. So it's like what you pay attention to or what you give time to change, or it is always changing. But somebody is always somebody is like somebody always got their mind on somebody else. I feel like it's another fire sign. It could be another fire sign, it could be a water sign, or it also could be an air sign as well too. Let's get two more here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. This Two of Pentacles here as well. Yeah, so I feel like also too, somebody's extremely indecisive. And maybe that's why Sagittarius, you don't necessarily find a lot of like care in actually dealing with somebody, because it's like Sagittarius being someone who is very straightforward, very blunt. This is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I don't care whether you have it in your chart, but I feel like somebody's indecisive in Sagittarius. You don't like that. Going back and forth on their feelings, not necessarily knowing what they want to do, how they want to say it, or where they want to go, or whatever the case is. I just feel like Sagittarius is like, it's like, nah, it's like either you gonna stay or you gonna go. Either we gonna be together or we not. Either we gonna get this money or you're not. Either you gonna tell the truth or you gonna lie. So I feel like somebody is like maybe indecisive, and Sagittarius, you could have had to make the choice for them. It's like, okay, you're not sure if you want to stay or go. I'll make the choice for you. I'm going to block you, so now you have no choice but to stay gone. Or I'm not going to talk to you, and now you have no choice but to stay away from me, or whatever the case is. But Sagittarius, I just honestly feel like you're going through a different level of awakening. Your mind, your body, your spirit, your perception of wealth, your perception of what abundance is. And Sagittarius too, I feel like you could be working hard as well. Rather that be working hard physically with your job or working hard with studying and knowledge, but I feel like your awareness is at an all-time high. You were also told too, Sagittarius, to get some sunshine. Open your blinds or your curtains, whatever you have in your home, to get the sun in too, Sagittarius. I feel like when I haven't done this. Well, I'm not going to say I haven't done it a while. It's been a couple days, but I do walking meditations. So when it's warm, when the weather permits, or when there's the most sunshine outside, when I go outside and I take my walks, it seems like that's when I get the most clarity. My thinking is like restored or something, or it's like my ideas or my intuition or something. It's like something just happens to me. So I go outside. I spend a lot of time in the sun. Do that, all right? You could get a lot of downloads as well under the sun. So Sagittarius, go outside, please. Your crown is very important as well too. So whether you are someone who likes to wear head wraps, or you like to wear hats, or you need to wash your crown, or whatever the case is, your head, your crown, your thinking space, where your Christ consciousness resides is very important right now. So be mindful of what you're listening to, Sagittarius, what you're watching, what you're taking in, who you have around you, because your thinking is, I feel like too, Sagittarius, you could be thinking very deeply into certain things as well. Also too, Sagittarius, I feel like the things that you know or that you think about, you may share certain information, but I feel like you don't share everything, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have to, because everybody is not going to be receptive to the knowledge anyway, Sagittarius. So it's like, whether it be the knowledge or just certain truths or whatever the case is, I feel like Sagittarius too, you have seen, whether it be you've already come to this or you're seeing this now, you're not going to argue with anybody. You're not going to force anybody to be better, do better, or anything like that. I feel like Sagittarius, you're taking stock in yourself. With this, the first love oracle that we had come out is, my life is a mess right now. Not saying that it is, Sagittarius, but I'm talking about as far as you just going through what needs to be done to better yourself. I have to focus on myself. Self-preservation as well. Somebody could not be sexually active, rather be by choice, or you just deciding not to be sexually active with certain energies. You just not doing it. Especially with people who are not consistent. This Two of Pentacles energy here, this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. or just not being around somebody just in general. One more here for Sagittarius here. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands here. Sagittarius, this is heavily protecting yourself and as well as your energy. And I also feel like too, Sagittarius, when it comes down to you peeping game, I don't know how else to explain it. I'm going to say it the way that I know how. But Sagittarius, I feel like you peeping shit or you peeping game. And like I said, you may not be saying everything as well. So I'll use this as an example. I talked about cutting off somebody that's a liar, or not dealing with somebody who lied or who likes to play games, or who's just, I don't know. It's like they just don't hold a lot of substance to you. They don't add a lot of things to you. You were told to let go of the things that no longer serve you. You were also told that a loved one does need you, Sagittarius. So I feel like somebody does need you, or they want you, or they want to talk to you, whatever the case is. But I feel like Sagittarius, you are very aware of maybe how someone likes to move, their inconsistencies, or just like certain things about them. And so you just kind of keep your eye out on shit. You just kind of like, we'll see. This Eight of Pentacles here as well. Your finances, working on them, building, Sagittarius. Yeah, you started off here with the Seven of Pentacles and then the Eight of Pentacles here too. So as far as, and then with the Eight of Wands here too, communication. I feel like Sagittarius, somebody needs to hold something. Somebody needs some help. Somebody needs to help. Somebody needs some help, Sagittarius. It's completely up to you, what you decide that you want to do. But I feel like Sagittarius, somebody needs your help, Sagittarius. Somebody needs your advice. Somebody needs your expertise, something, but somebody definitely does need you, Sagittarius. And I feel like as far as communication goes, or whatever the case is, I feel like Sag too, even if you need help, say something. Don't be so prideful that you don't say anything. If your finances aren't in the way that you want them to be, or in the way that they used to be, or whatever, don't be afraid to ask for help either, Sagittarius. Even if this is you. All right? Let me get three more here. We had the Queen of Pentacles come out here too. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Somebody could have somebody with that placement in their life who is able to help them. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. So even if you are the one that needs help, don't be afraid to say something. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. The next one that I have here, I got the Ten of Swords here, and then I also have the Strength card here as well. So I feel like also too, pushing through criticism, or pushing through somebody being fake towards you. I feel like also too, being talked about behind your back, Sagittarius. Whether you realize it or not, with the Eight of Swords here, whether you realize it or not, it's like people can talk about you behind your back, or they can feel a way about you behind your back all they want to, Sagittarius, but they knew better than to let you hear it. Facts. Leo, somebody's talking about somebody behind their back. Somebody being fake. Somebody's being fake. Let me get one more here. Can I get two more here, actually, to get clarity on this? Somebody's being fake. Sagittarius, I feel like when you separate yourself, or when you choose yourself, that makes people angry or something. Or Sagittarius, it's like once you start to do things or whatever that maybe other people like feel like they can't do, or maybe they're jealous of, or have things that other people wish they could do. It's like, I forgot, I wish I could quote her exactly, but it was on my other platform. My good sis, she had said, everybody want the baby, but don't nobody want the labor pains. People don't see what you had to go through to get what you have, or people don't understand or know the backstory to certain shit. But I feel like Sagittarius, somebody is talking about you behind your back. Somebody is fake. It's like smiling in your face, but at the same time, talking shit. Or it's like sending people to do dirty work, like doing something dirty against you or whatever, Sagittarius. You're divinely guided and divinely protected. So it's like, if this is somebody who feel like, oh, well, I'm going to send my friend over here to look at this, or I'm going to do it, even when it comes down to certain spiritual matters, as far as doing like candle work, or root work or whatever on somebody else's energy, or trying to do spell work or whatever on somebody else, like, you dumb as shit for that. sending other people to try to like harm you or whatever the case is. But I feel like somebody is fake as shit. Somebody is fake, Sagittarius. So make sure that you are using your discernment. And even if you did decide to block somebody because you felt like they were a liar, or you felt like they just were not good for you, or you just had like a certain feeling that just told you like, no, I don't really need to entertain this person like that for real, then keep strong to that. Keep hold of that, because you're not wrong. Somebody is fake as hell. Can I get two more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius? I got the Queen of Pentacles here, and then I also got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like, too, somebody could have paid to got something done against you, Sagittarius. Somebody could have paid to got something done against you, Sagittarius. But at the same time, too, I also feel like, Sagittarius, somebody may feel like they are more deserving of what you have than you are. Somebody is extremely jealous. Somebody is extremely jealous. Somebody is also very bitter. This could be an older person, somebody who's older than you. I don't know. It's like they could be older than you in age, but like maybe have an older soul, or it could be vice versa. Like they could be younger than you, but like act like an old bitter bitch, something. Like it's like somebody is like, I feel like somebody's like, somebody's God is money. And that's the thing about it, Sagittarius. You're governed, or you're tapped into a higher source. Somebody is on a earthly like type frequency. Like they're not tapped into, I'm gonna say it like that. Yeah, I say like somebody's not tapped into the most high in the same way that you are. Somebody is only working with on low vibrational like type energies. Somebody only cares about money or whatever. I feel like, Sagittarius, yeah, you could care about your finances and things as well, but I feel like as far as like your wisdom, how you move, your knowledge, your intellect, constantly studying, understanding, overstanding, protecting your energy, being careful, being wise, Sagittarius, and somebody is just stuck in the world, Sag. Like it's like I heard this all the time growing up in church. If y'all know me, especially personally, I'm a preacher's kid. Being in the world, like in the world, but not of it. My mom used to say that at home too. You gonna be in this world, but you ain't of it. That was how she would tell us. Like she ain't care what neighborhood we lived in or what friends we had. We is not gonna be like them other girls. You might be in this world, but you definitely not of it. Somebody is not truly happy with themselves, and somebody is jealous of you, Sagittarius. And I feel like it could have been someone or something that you blocked or that you no longer talk to. Somebody is talking behind your back. But regardless of this shit, I don't read too much like fuck that. Sagittarius, I feel like you're focused on, or you're growing something on your own. You had new beginnings come out here, and you also had end of a phase here as well too. Sagittarius, you're growing into a very wise being. Very wise. Your energy is changing. Your aura is also changing. Rather, other people want to tell you, Sagittarius, like, damn, you just seem different, or damn, you just seem, but you're changing, Sagittarius. Go outside and get some sunshine. All right. And if you, I mean, make sure that you are, depending on how hot it is, make sure you are protecting your skin, things like that, whatever. If you have to wear sunscreen, wear it, whatever. Do your thing, but get outside, get some air, get them downloads. Okay. We are in a different part of the solar system, family, and the energy that we are getting from this sun is different. All right, Sagittarius, but somebody is jealous. And I feel like you peep game on something. And I feel like you know better. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Sagittarius. Somebody is talking shit. Yeah, and then I have the magician here as well. And then I also got the Queen of Wands here too. Somebody's also doing some type of work. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's like somebody like maybe even trying to like sabotage a certain situation, rather it be by words or by spiritual means as well. But this magician here, and then also the Queen of Wands here, energy here as well. Sagittarius, you're an alchemist, just naturally. Being into herbs or being into spirituality, whatever, that's just naturally who you are. It's a part of your being. And if you've also ever tried to question your knowing or your gifts, do not, Sagittarius. With the magician, the Queen of Wands here, rather you read tarot or rather you do certain things with candles, whatever the case is, it's just in you. It's just who you are. You can't help it. Somebody's a jealous weirdo, and I ain't fucking with this. Somebody is a jealous weirdo, and I don't like it. So I also feel like, too, Sagittarius, you're also on that, like, you could also be on that return to sender type energy as well. It's like, Sagittarius, you are not someone who goes to seek to do things against other people. And if you are, please, if you are the type to that just do certain magic or do things on people for whatever reason, please understand that karma is real and you will get that shit back tenfold, and stop doing it because you look dumb as fuck. All right. I'm gonna just be like, I gotta keep it a stack with y'all. But if you are somebody who, like, you have certain skills, or you do it, or you don't necessarily like look to have to do it, you have no problem with sending that shit back. You will reach into that bag if you have to. But I feel like somebody's karma, if somebody tried to destroy you, Sagittarius, they are now being destroyed. I feel like somebody's finances could be fucked up, or it's not all the way that they want it to be, or somebody is just not fully happy with themselves. I feel like also, too, somebody is trying to manifest another person. Maybe somebody trying to do some type of love magic or love spells, whatever. Somebody's trying to manifest another person. At the beginning of the reading, I was getting this spin the block energy. So somebody do want somebody else to spin a block. If it's supposed to be, it will be. All right. That's just what it is. If it's supposed to be, it will be. But don't try to do shit on people to get them back. Especially, like, if it's supposed to be, it'll happen. But I feel like, Sagittarius, like, you protecting yourself, or you could just be real recluse, but some type of communication coming in here. Yeah, I got the Ace of Wands here, and then I also got the Seven of Cups here as well. Sagittarius, messages. Please trust your intuition. This Three of Swords here as well. Somebody is, like, in their emotions. Trust your knowing. Trust your magic. Trust your intuition. This Hermit mode here as well. Even if it comes down to you having certain emotions, Sagittarius, keeping them to yourself. But I feel like there's somebody here they could be crying to themselves, or they could be really heavily in their feelings because they're just not being dealt with the same way. The Hermit. Also, Virgo energy here too. I got the Five of Wands here. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here as well. Somebody who possibly like to fight all the time, or who argue. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, Sagittarius, rather you have already come to this place, Sag, or rather you have already been this way, you're not arguing or fighting with anybody. It's not fucking happening. You're not going back and forth. For what? Or also, Sagittarius, being in that energy of, I'm not repeating myself. I'm not repeating my fucking self. Let me see here. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. Yeah, somebody's always thinking about somebody. Somebody is always, like, hurt. I got the Nine of Cups here, Sag. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here as well. I feel like also, too, somebody can't maintain or stop or, like, control what they've created. So somebody is upset about the place that they are held in, that they are holding in your life, or whatever the case is, Sagittarius. I feel like somebody is not able to control that, or somebody is not able to handle where they have put themselves in your life. This number 9 here, this end of a phase, something is over with. Somebody is protecting their emotions here. Yeah, and then we got the Queen of Pentacles here. That came out in the first spread. Somebody is protecting their resources as well. But I feel like also, too, not even protecting them, yeah, and then with the Strength card here, too, not even necessarily having to protect them in the physical, but it's like your mind is getting stronger, so it's like your thinking is better. You're learning how to protect with the Sun here as well. You're learning how to protect what you have or your shit by any means necessary, but you don't have to get physical, loud, argumentative, or anything like that. I feel like mind over matter. It's like, I feel like you're thinking further ahead, Sagittarius. You're thinking towards the future. Somebody is always thinking about you, Sagittarius, or rather it's be Sagittarius, you to somebody else, or somebody else to you. Somebody always got somebody else on their brain. This Sun here, the Strength card, please go outside. Go outside, get some fresh air. If any time that you felt like you are blocked, or you could feel like Sagittarius, like, man, I'm trying to figure out how am I, like, you just trying to clear your head, go for a little walk, sit outside for a little bit. Do what, make you feel good. Take a walk, read, do something like that. Let me get one more here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. Yeah, and then I got the King of Cups here. It's giving heavy, this reading has been giving heavy water sign and as well as air sign. Heavy water and air. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We had a couple earth signs come out here as well, but it's giving heavy air and heavy water as well. What is this King of Cups here? What is this King of Cups here for? I feel like a water sign desires you heavily, Sagittarius. I feel like a water sign desires you. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. A water sign or an air sign. But why doesn't Sagittarius want to deal with this person? Or why is Sagittarius protecting themselves? What's going on? Why is Sagittarius... Yeah, I have here single and desperate here as well. Somebody could just be moving like too loose for you, Sagittarius. Maybe you like people that's more so like low-key, Sagittarius. You don't like people that's really like in the mix. But somebody could just be doing way too fucking much for you. Now, Sagittarius, I will hope this is not y'all being out here like single and desperate or whatever, but maybe somebody moves like too loose or something and you don't really like that. Or maybe like as far as the way that they think or how they do things, where like they're just not stable in their thinking or their movement, Sagittarius, and that's why you don't necessarily care to like really deal with them for real. Maybe you like somebody that's a little bit more low-key, somebody with some brains to them. You don't like, I feel like Sagittarius, you don't want nobody that want everybody type shit. Yeah, and then I got secrets in their phone too. Single and desperate, and there's secrets in their phone too. Somebody could be ain't no judge, but you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. If you single, do your thing. But as far as like maybe what somebody like has in their phone could bother you, whether you know about it or not. A whole bunch, maybe it's like, I'll use this as an example, like, like nudes or like, from other people, or like a whole bunch of people always hitting them up, like shit like that. Just entertaining different people all the time. Single and desperate, secrets in their phone. Let me get one more here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. Damn, we already over 40 minutes. It wasn't supposed to be this long. It wasn't supposed to be this long. One more here for Sagittarius, please. What is it about this person that makes them... Yeah, I have trauma here, past and present. Trauma, past and present. At the beginning of the reading, I was talking about how it could be hard for somebody to get over, as far as it could be hard for somebody to get over a hurt that they went through or something that they could have gone through. And I understand that should be tough. But make sure you cleanse your energy as best as you can and transmute your mental. Get back to you. Do what you love to do. Keep creating, keep pushing, keep going. You have new beginnings here, Sagittarius. You have so much on the horizon for you. New knowledge, better finances, your intuition, your spirituality, growing in your spiritual journey. 10-10, you had this ascension and growth come out here. Oop, I ain't trying to fuck up the spread. 10-10, ascension, growth, something on the way, reunite and open heart here. Sagittarius, you have so much to look forward to, all right? So don't let the past depict your future, or don't let the past, like even if you allow the past to have some type of influence, don't allow it to stop what's meant for you, or don't allow it to get in the way of what you're supposed to have or hinder your journey, Sagittarius. Allow those things to be lessons or fuel. I'll use this as an example. Like, let's say you grew up in a toxic ass family, all right, where you were, not nurtured in the way that you should have been, or you could have been or you were abused, or you were whatever. It's like taking that upbringing and allowing it to nurture a more gentle future. I don't know how else to explain that. It's like, okay, I'll use this as an example. Like for me growing up, you know, getting whoopings. First of all, we need to stop normalizing whoopings as if that shit is abuse, okay? A lot of us, we was abused, all right? But for me, with certain things that I went through as a child, I'm not going to whoop my children. That's just what it is. I'm not going to do that to my children. So it's like allowing certain things like from the past, like allowing you to learn a lesson from them and being able to carry on or move forward in the future. It's like not allowing it to hold you back. I don't know how else to explain it. Maybe it'll come out better. I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. Y'all know words can be hard for me sometimes. Can I get a few more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius? So I also have here, I don't trust them around my child here. I don't trust them around my child. So also too, if there is somebody who you know like don't like you or you have just a certain feeling about them, period. I have little girl here. It could be another child around your child or somebody who acts childish or whatever the case is. But if you have somebody around where you just like, nah, like if you don't like me, you damn sure not gonna be around my child. Or because of the way with this trauma past and present, or because of the way that you raised me or the way that things happened in my childhood when I was at your house or whatever, no, you will not be around my child. I do not trust you around my children. Stick to that. Somebody, if you don't trust somebody around your baby, shit, protect your baby. As parents, you are your child's first line of defense. All right, period. You are your first child's how I want to say is you are your child's first example of what a decent human being is supposed to be like. All right, if you don't trust somebody around your baby, stick to that shit. You ain't crazy, especially if it's like, let's say you went through a lot of abuse at your grandma's house or your auntie house or your uncle house or something like that. And people trying to figure out why you don't never take your baby over there to see grandma, see auntie, see uncle. Hell no. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want my baby around there. Over there with them kids or under them. I don't want my baby over there. I'm good. They good. They good with me. Hell. Because I get locked up. Somebody do something. Oh, I'll make the news, child. I'll make the news. I will make the whole fucking news, okay? I have communication is key. Communication is key here. I also have here, I see a future with you. Pay attention to patterns. I see a future with you. Pay attention to patterns and fake love, fear of rejection. So I feel like too, Sagittarius, when I was talking about somebody being fake, Sagittarius, or you having a fake friend, or if somebody talking about you behind your back, or whatever the case is, Sagittarius, it's given like a love to hate you type of energy. Like I don't like Sagittarius. I can't stand Sagittarius, but at the same time, they can't help themselves but to talk about you or want to be around you or keep up or see what the fuck you got going on. I see a future with you, and then pay attention to patterns as well too. Pay attention to patterns. Sagittarius, I talk about you peeping game. You don't miss shit, Sagittarius. You don't miss shit. Even if you don't speak on it, it don't mean you missed anything. Let me get a few. Let me get a few closing affirmations here for you, Sagittarius. Then I'm gonna get out your business. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius. You ain't missing a motherfucking thing. But I feel like somebody is dealing with some emotions on their own, and it's all right. Feel it. It's a part of the process. Go through it. Nurture yourself. Love yourself. Spend time with yourself. Figure out your next move, your next plan. I feel like journaling could be very important for somebody as well. Whether you write down your dreams or you write down plans or you write down what you need to do for the day, but maybe making a schedule for yourself could help you just get things in order. If it feels like things are a mess right now, try to find some type of order in any way that you can. Cleaning your space, making a schedule, but writing shit down. Do whatever it is that you got to do, Sagittarius. It's all right. Shit. You go through shit. It is what it is. I have here, I know that everything aligns for my highest good. I am trusting the process. Period. I know that everything aligns for my highest good. I am trusting the process. The second one that I have here is I know that nothing can get in the way of what is meant for me. I am on the right path. Sagittarius, trust the process. All right? Trust the process. It's a new beginning. That number 1 here, 1010, the number 9, end of a phase. I know that everything aligns for my highest good. I am trusting the process. I know that nothing can get in the way of what is meant for me. I am on the right path. Sagittarius, you are unstoppable, all right? You that fire energy, that movement, that going, keeping it pushing no matter what. Even if you got to cry on your way to your 9 to 5, hell, at least you still pulling up. At least you still pulling up. Shit. Keep it pushing, Sagittarius. Can I get closing affirmations here? Divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius. Last closing affirmations here. What are these 2 here? I have awaken, and I also have create here. Wow. Let's read these, Sagittarius. I love you, man. I love you so much. All right, awaken. It says here, it can be so easy to fall into a routine, a predictable earthly pattern without ever giving thought to who we truly are, to the essence of our being, until one day, amidst the noise, you feel it deep within, and then everything clicks. An ancient wisdom, a powerful knowing arises from deep within your bones. Every cell in your body aligns to allow you to remember who you once were, who you can be, and how this shapes who you are now. Arrive, you have awakened. We talked about this awakening at the beginning of the reading. So Sagittarius also too, with the gamble dice here, this leap, taking a chance on yourself, Sagittarius. When we had this come out, this, what was it, the candle illumination, and as well as, hold on, here it go. This dice gamble, you have awakened. And the thing about awakening is once you wake up, or once you see things for not what they're supposed, but for what they truly are, you can't go back. Some people be wanting to go back. Some people want to be like, hell no, but you can't go back. It is what it is. You're stuck now. Gang, gang. You in this bitch. Your ass then got jumped in. It is what it is. It's all right, though. Create. It says, a gentle whisper here, a tug within your womb there. You can sense it, can't you? When you lie awake at night wondering why you cannot sleep, your body knows what you are here to do. The wisdom of your purpose is ingrained in your very cells. So, when you hear that faint whisper pulling at your heart, when you feel the beckoning in your womb strong and clear as day, when you find you cannot sleep, create, Sagittarius. When you find you cannot sleep, create. This number 1 here, creation. Okay? Creation, motivation. You are a co-creator, Sag. I feel like somebody needs to stop limiting themselves. Rather, you have awakened to who you are, or what you are, rather, stop limiting yourself. There is nothing that you can't do, and you can't be stopped. So somebody want to talk about you or try to do work against you, Sag, or somebody try whatever, it's you wasting your time. Okay, communication is key as well. Effective communication as well. So if there is some type of misunderstanding or some type of emotions here or whatever, and there needs to be some type of clarity, talk about it. It needs to be spoke on. And it needs to be done healthy, okay? But this pay attention to patterns, that's not just other people, but you too, Sagittarius. How are you blocking yourself? How are you stagnating yourself as far as your patterns, when you wake up, when you decide to do things, what you're eating, how consistent you are, how disciplined you are, minding your own patterns as well. But pay attention. Pay attention. Something is on the way, and you are spiritually awakening. And a lot of times during that spiritual awakening, you can even start to feel like you're depressed. That'd be the thing. It's a change. It's like you can feel depressed sometimes, or that's what you can think it is. Growing my food has taught me that the most beautiful things, they sprout and grow in darkness first. You plant that seed in that soil, you cover it up, you nurture it, you water it, whatever. I speak to mine, I talk to it. That's just me though. But it starts in darkness first. It's a part of the process. Trust the process. You are on the right path. I love you, Sagittarius. I'm going to leave that there. I'm about to get in the shower, get ready for work. I get off early today, so hopefully I will be able to come back later on today. But I love you so much. Follow no man, for his journey is not your own. I love y'all as is, and y'all will continuously learn to love yourselves the same. And I will see y'all later. Peace. Bye. Oh,